Hey guys, let's talk about tonight's match. Arsenal versus Coventry. So it was the opening match of the Premiership, and the first thing I noticed was the atmosphere at the Emirates. It was the opening game for the champions to defend their title, and the atmosphere was unbelievable. I actually thought that Coventry wouldn't play well under that atmosphere. But in the first 10 minutes or so, they managed to get a few corners and keep a bit of possession of the ball, and actually had one or two counter attacks against Arsenal. But then in the 14th minute, everything changed. Havertz put in a brilliant goal, one-touch goal, and sunk Coventry basically. There was a mistake by the right back, lost possession of the ball instead of just kicking it out, and then Calafiori got possession of it, straight to Havertz, and then Havertz just sunk it into the net. And I think that was pretty much the beginning of the end, if I would say so. Then in the 22nd minute, Saka scored again, doubled our lead, and I think that closed the game off. Through the first half, you could see there was not much attack from Coventry. It was pretty much full attack from us. The two standout players, I think, of the first half was Odegaard and Tzolis. The amount of attacking and moving forward and creating chances for Arsenal, both those players were incredible in the first half. Incredible. Another standout player from Arsenal was Lewis Skelly. Skelly showed great skill in the midfield with his breaking down in play and moving that ball from the back to the midfield and to our wings. He was brilliant at that. But I think the two players who stood out was Tzolis and Odegaard. In the second half, you could see that Coventry came back and they were trying to get the ball, get possession and move the ball forward. But then Odegaard in the 48th minute just killed it off completely with a bit of a lucky goal. The keeper just dove the wrong way, and we got that third goal. I think one of the key plays from Coventry was Sims as that attacker. He was holding up the ball, trying to get the ball moving forward, trying to get the ball to the wings. But when you're a lone striker for a team which just got promoted to the Premiership, it's tough. You need support, and he just didn't have the support to do what he wanted to do. There were opportunities where he was running down the left, but he just ran out of play because there was no one to pass to. He was totally marked, and there wasn't much opportunity for him. He was an Everton player and shows that he had experience in the Premiership. Another good player from Coventry was De Silva on the left-hand side, cutting back in. I think they should have given him more ball, but they just didn't have the opportunity to, because Arsenal was just breaking down the play, and Skelly was breaking on the plate on that side as well. But I think one of the key issues about Coventry was they just gave Arsenal too much of space. We had time on the ball, we had time to actually look up and find passes. And in the Premiership, I think Coventry needs to take a lesson from that. The games are very tight. There's no time and space, in essence. So that's a lesson for Coventry for their future games. But what I have to say is that it was a great opening performance for Arsenal. I'm quite happy with the performance. In my earlier video, I said we'd win 3-0. And yeah, we did win 3-0. So great prediction by me. Yeah, and I'm just quite happy with the performance. On to the next game at Villa Park. Aston Villa is going to be a bit more tougher than this. They're not going to give us space. They're going to test our defense. So it's going to be a different challenge for us. So we need to be ready for that. It's not going to be like the Coventry game where we had space and time. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I enjoyed that game. Thanks for watching the video. Remember to like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Cheers.